What's up, my witches? There's a storm. There's a storm coming over. You might hear some stuff. I hope we do. Anyhow, what are you up to? Got time for an unboxing? I do. I've had this sitting on my shelf for over a week now and haven't gotten to it. I can't believe it. But you know what? I'm shooting this right now. It's summertime. Things get loose in the summertime. Here we have the Housewives Tarot, a domestic divination kit with deck and instruction book by Paul Kepple and Jude Buffum. And we have same thing here, domestic divination kit with deck and instruction book. I'm sure you see the mid-century vibe already. This, I mean, if you're anywhere near my age, let me zoom in for you right now, but if you're anywhere near my age, this is already looking incredibly familiar to you. Like, you know, Good Housekeeping seal of approval is what this says. Within this box lie the secrets of domestic empowerment. Begin your journey by lifting the lid, dealing out your fate, and understanding the hidden messages of the Housewives Tarot. Through images of dinnerware, pentacles, martini glasses, cups, mops and brooms, wands, and much more, so they don't tell us what swords are. These tarot cards can answer all of life's most challenging questions. The enclosed instruction book will show you how to interpret all 78 cards and provides useful advice on giving a reading. This says guaranteed by the Housewife Occultists of America. Includes 78 card tarot deck instruction book, and here we see suits. A little bit in the book, and this is just the this was $17 in the US, and this is by Quirk books, and believe the same publisher of the Zombie Tarot, which, you know, they're just two really fabulous decks. So let's open it up. It's a sturdy box. I'm letting it slip out the bottom right now. Here it goes. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, booms. Check it out. This deck belongs to, I mean, this is, it looks like a recipe box. Save yourself from confusion, heartache, and guesswork when you purchase the Housewives Tarot. www.housewivestarot.com. Off you go. Then we have what homemakers are saying about the Housewives Tarot. This is just so cleverly done. Mimi Applebaum. Okay, Mimi Applebaum. Oh God, you guys, I can't see. From something PA. Wait a minute. Hold on. Here for my crone eyes. From Media PA. Reading tarot is so easy, and it's a great way to entertain guests. Is the first one. There's Mimi Applebaum. The second one is Ruth Cooper, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Like my gelatin molds, the tarot is full of strange and mysterious things. And then, by the way, on Facebook, there's a group called Show Us Your Aspics. That's freaking awesome. Janice Terwilliger from Flagstaff, Arizona. If it wasn't for the Housewives Tarot, I'd still be cleaning that filthy toilet. So, I love humor. It's getting closer. I adore humor. Let's pray the power stays on. Okay. So, the first divider here is the Housewives Tarot. Paul Kepple and Jude Buffum, and on the back here we have copyright 2004 by Headcase Design. All right, design and collage illustrations by Paul Kepple and Jude Buffum. Typeset, and they don't say, you know, who's claiming the text, but this is Quirk Books in Philadelphia, PA. Then we have the second divider, which is the major arcana, and we've got this beautiful stand mixer here, and look. Icebox fortune cake. Oh my God! There's an actual recipe on here, you guys. Oh my God. For use with the Neapolitan spread, page 10. Eat this cake quickly before your past, present, and future start melting together. Holy shit. Ingredients: 1 stick of butter softened, a half cup of brown sugar, 5 cups crushed frosted flakes, a cup of coconut, a cup of pecans chopped, 1 container of Neapolitan ice cream softened, a cup of chocolate chips, a cup of miniature marshmallows, and a cup of maraschino cherries. Oh my God. Mix the butter and sugar until well combined. Stir in the frosted flakes, coconut, and pecans. Put half the mixture in a 9 by 13 inch cake pan. Spread the softened Neapolitan ice cream over it. Put the other half of the mixture on top and press down firmly. Decorate the top with a row of chocolate chips, a row of marshmallows, and a row of chopped cherries. Keep in the freezer until ready to serve. All right, so that goes here. And then we've got the majors with a band around them, plastic band. So let's just take them, a section at a time. Why not? So here we have the wait, let's look at the backs. So the backs are just kind of a crosshatch pattern. We have the Fool. So we've got, the standard images from the 50s, from every Good Housekeeping magazine, Better Homes and Gardens, Ladies' Home Journal. They're all in my memory. And all of her stuff is flying out. She's got her bag, but she's not paying attention, and her stuff's flying out, and she's about to step off the roof. So, oh my goodness. I love the way it reflects the standard imagery and does it in this incredible style. And I'm noticing they've got slightly big heads. Yes, and that's consistent. We've got a slightly big head. So here's the Magician. Is this the Maytag salesman? Look at this magic thing. I am hearing wind and stuff. This magical washing machine that's going to save you from your drudgery. The Empress, recipes for success. And so she kind of reflects the, okay, hold up. The Magician, the Empress is number 2. What? Okay, all right, hold up. So they've obviously deviated here. We have the Magician, and then we have the Empress. And she kind of echoes the Magician card, the traditional one, with a table in front of her, like an altar, and all of her tools. But this is ingredients. So she's got the ingredients. She's got the resources. Then we have the Emperor as the number 3 card. So numerologically, this is already off the beam. All right. Taro, Le Cafe, Kepple, Sanka, beans, tarnation, evaporated milk, Old West beans. So instead of Cairo, it's taro. Wibbies, barbecue sauce and beef, sloppy joes. This says, where's my thing? That says Reisman's Tasty King, luscious large sweet peas. That is Buffum salad oil. So these are the authors. Snacka. It doesn't say Sanka, it says Snacka. We've got Kepple's French dressing and Le Cafe instead of like Nescafe. Oh my God, this is just too much. Then, yes, this is what I was expecting, the High Priestess. Secret syrup. The mysteries of the universe are sweeter than you know with grade A butter. And it says Housewives brand. Housewives brand. So this is an interesting image because of what's happened over the last year as far as brands like Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben's getting rid of the racist stereotyping on their packaging. So this is kind of a callback to that, but we can call it generally Housewives. Still a little problematic, but there's the High Priestess. So it's secret syrup. So she does have that vibe of mystery and secrets, but interesting how they have changed things. And then the Hierophant. And, I'm thinking about it, that it can make sense to people where you want the Empress and the Emperor together, and they are in the standard deck, but they wanted to put the High Priestess and the Hierophant together. But I kind of look at those two, the High Priestess and the Hierophant, as bracketing the worldly powers of Empress and Emperor. And the High Priestess is like spirituality. The Hierophant's more like religion. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. So the Hierophant, look, we've got like the test pattern on the TV. That's very interesting. That's what came up when the channels signed off the air. So very interesting. The Lovers, the Chariot, the Woody station wagon, and we've got Risk, Gain. That's probably Tarot choice. Risk. Interesting. Strength, Scrubbo soap pads, shines aluminum fast, greater value, 12 pads. I mean, this is a delight to go through. Very well done. The Hermit, look at her in her tub. And we've got this Lux. Lux was a brand of soap. Oh my God. So she's in the tub. We can see her kind of hermited away, but what we're missing is the light shining. The Wheel of Fortune. Housewives brand. Okay. Got a roulette wheel. The Justice card. So this is interesting because the Wheel of Fortune to me is one of the cards of change in the major arcana, and it's organic change. It's seasonal change. It's change because things are ready to. It's ripening. It's natural cycles of things. This gives more that vibe of chance, of risk-taking, of spin the wheel and see what happens, of like anything's possible. So that's a pretty interesting shift for me. Then we have Justice. And, ooh, she's a whip in the kid. Boy, he's definitely got the big head. We got Elizabeth Taylor there. Justice, dispensing with the paddling of the child. My aunt had that chair. She had that furniture, those kind of chenille-like fabric, but hers were brown. The Hanged Man. Oh, my God. Hang him out to dry with the undies. That's hilarious. The Death card. Everything expires. Real salmonella. Oh my God. With flies everywhere. And what does it say on top there? There's some tiny, tiny print here. Another fine food. It says. Temperance. Okay, blending. That's awesome. Sorrow, joy, justice, instant anger, justice seasoning, new joy. These are too funny, you guys. I gotta read. New joy, happiness by the spoonful. And that says, it's blue. It's new, it's blue, sorrow, instant anger, something with forgiveness. Now with forgiveness. Hilarious. And there's stuff down, removable mixing head. And down here it says Magic Mix Arm exclusive. So there's ads about the mixer. Oh my God. So much fun. Sunbeam Mixmaster. Then the Devil card. Look at the cake. Oh, cake and cigarettes and Valium and coffee and ready cheese. Spork. Okay, I'm not going to look close. These are the greatest. The Tower. Show us your aspects. Look at this. This is fabulous. Oh my God. The Star. First place in the pie contest. Hopes and aspirations. The Moon. Look at her dreaming. Snap one. Oh, these are rollers. putting her hair in cold cream. This is funny. I was in the shower the other day, and I was thinking about the cold cream that my mother used. It was called Paquin's. But I wanted to look up why it was called cold cream. I don't understand. All right. The sun, eggs sunny side up. Here, dear, here's your breakfast. Judgment. Oh, look at the scale. Oh, these guys got something going on here. A piece, and look at, she's a piece of meat. That's intense. Then we have the world, and there's the recipe box. Okay, this is a file. Family, home, garden, money, auto. All right, so there's the majors. Now we have the minor arcana, Two of Swords. And divinated eggs is the recipe for use with the dinette spread. You'll never go back to deviled eggs once you've had them divinated. 6 eggs, 2 tablespoons of mayo, 1.5 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, a teaspoon of curry powder, half a teaspoon paprika, salt and pepper to taste. You boil them, you take out the yolks, you mash them, you put them back in. Wow. I love that they actually give you recipes. So here are the minors with their little band on them. All right. We start with the Ace of Cups. And they said martini glasses. That, my friends, is a goblet. That is not a martini glass. A martini glass is like this. You know, it's wide, it's shallow. This is a red wine glass. Okay. But there's the Ace of Cups nonetheless. And then we have the Two of Cups. So this is not in keeping with traditional imagery. But we've got each of them in their cups. Again, not martini glasses. Holding hands and looking at each other. So yes, well, no, what am I thinking? Sorry. Thinking the wrong thing. Yes, this is in keeping. For some reason I was thinking of swords. I've got swords on the brain because they didn't say exactly what those were. So, yeah. Relationship. Three of Cups. Yippee! Look how happy the baby is when we mix the red and blue and get purple. This is like a little dessert cup. Still yet to see a martini glass. Here's the Four of Cups, a cocktail with a sword in it. Oh! All right, certainly some doubt, some surprise is what I'm seeing here. The Five of Cups. These are martini-ish. With the olives spilling out, and her hair's a mess. All right. The Six is good memories. Look at that lemonade. Okay. These are definitely readings. Seven of Cups. Choices. Choices, choices, choices. Here's the Eight. Pardon me. 8 cups of coffee and whew. Wow. 9 of Cups, the Wish card. These are excellent. There's the 10. The Happy Family card. Whee! Look at her inhibitions going. Ecstasy. Then we have the Page. So here's a little lad. God, there's like an upside down hand. That's bizarre. And he's watering this garden that has like his dad and his grandparents. Interesting. Knight of Cups. Okay, Red Rose. That definitely has the offer. Oh my God, you guys, I'm getting kind of nervous here because something is definitely blowing over us. I can hear it. Queen of Cups. Look at her hands. Look what they've done in manipulating the images of the. I haven't seen this except in. You know, they messed with his hand. And then hers is really large. There's the Queen. She's putting ice in the glass. Interesting. And there's the King with his beer. Here's the Ace of Wands, a feather duster. They said brooms and... can't remember what. Wands were mops and brooms. Well, that's a feather duster. There's mops and brooms. 2 of wands. Oh, look at, she's got 4 hands. Oh my God. That's kind of the image of, a lot of responsibility, a lot of work. 3 of wands. Okay. I mean, this is like don't have enough hands or whatever, and this is we've got more refined equipment. I don't know. Okay. There's the 4. Oh, look at her. She's got her mops propped up, holding up a hammock. All right. The 5. Okay. The 6 is the victory card. Now look at all these women looking in the window, and they're jealous of this beautiful stainless steel sink and this sparkling clean kitchen. Okay. 7 is toothbrushes and a toilet. Yeah, not the right tool for the job. The 8 of wands, all flying through the air. Look at, she's riding the broom. The 9, climbing the ladder. And the 10, too many tools. Okay, there's the page on a hobby horse that's also a mop. There's the knight, the kid on a bike. The queen. She's like, what? Can you hear that? Can you hear it over the air conditioner? Hold on. Jesus. Shut that hum off for a little while, and maybe you can hear the thunder as it comes over. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is like, what do you want from me? How much more can I give? And then King of Wands, sorry, hair in the eye. King of Wands, the plumber. Look at his tools. Professional man. Here's the Ace of Swords. Of course, it's a butcher knife. What else would it be, really? Look at all the cakes. 2 of Swords. Definitely keeping with traditional. And the turkey to carve, and she's blindfolded. There's the 3. Ouch. The 4. The knives are in the block. She's got a mask on and cucumbers on her eyes, so she's obviously taking some time out. Self-care and rest. All right. The 5. Ooh. All right, so we see like needle and thread and scissors cutting out a pattern. The 6. She says, I'm out. The 7. Yikes. Backstabbing. Oh, look at the gossip. Gossip and backstabbing. Yeah, that's a good thief. 8 is, she is skewered to her canapes by a plastic sword. That's something else. The 9. Look at Granny. That's a very interesting image because it's kind of like looking at the family stuff that was handed down. And ooh, 10 of Swords, a pin cushion. There's the page. The Knight. Ooh, look at him. He's a hoodlum. There's a kid, first of all, kid running with scissors. Hilarious. A hoodlum. The wife trimming the garden. Look at the husband in the rose, and she's about to cut him right off. And there's the king. He's going, my grill is not up to the size of this kebab. Then we have the pentacles. I'm also looking at the different borders. Pardon me. Different colored borders on the blue for cups, gold for wands, red for swords, and green for pentacles. All right, the Ace of Pentacles, that's a dinner plate. Here she is juggling the dinner plate, and the dog is running loose, and so is the kid. And okay, juggling of responsibilities. The 3, she's a wife that knows her skills. Look, she knows how to use tools, and they are actually her hands. Look at all these people judging her. 4, the pie safe. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, the plates are crashing down. The 6, look at this little devil and all the Halloween treats. There's candy corn. Okay, so Halloween is perfect for the 6 of Pentacles. You get free stuff. 7, yes, the work and labor going into making her garden grow. Here's the 8, making shit. The 9, she's got all of her things. I love the way they make her the dishwasher. I've got all of my things in myself, everything that I need. And there's the 10, the stable family card, the big house. La-da. Good housekeeping, seal of approval. There's the page, putting away dishes. The knight, mowing the lawn. The queen, managing the family. And the king, resting on his laurels of a Sunday afternoon. All right. Then we have instruction book. All right. I am going to light my charcoal. Okay. Madame Marlena's Mystical Martini. All right, for use with the martini spread. Madame Marlena is famous at bridge for these fabulous fruity concoctions. Mix up a batch to enhance the effects of the already potent martini spread, or any time you need a little pick-me-up. Enjoy. Ingredients are ice cubes, citrus flavor vodka, strawberry liqueur, lemon peel twist, and a strawberry. Drop the ice cubes in a martini shaker, add the vodka and liqueur, shake vigorously, strain into a martini glass, add the lemon peel twist and strawberry, makes 1 serving. So the one bummer about this deck is that once you shuffle the cards, you can't put them in their little things anymore. Oh well, unless you separate them again. The Housewives Tarot Instruction Book. The Legend of the Mystical Housewives Tarot. Domestic divination made simple, conducting a reading. The Virgin, the Neapolitan, the Dinette, the Clothesline of Life, and the Martini. So the first one is with Neapolitan. The second one was the Dinette spread. Okay. Then we have the Major and Minor. The Legend of the Mystical Housewives Tarot. The devil's work, if you ask me, this woman is saying. According to gossip, the Housewives Tarot was introduced by housewife extraordinaire Marlene Louise Weatherby in the early 1950s. She was a happy homemaker who seemed to have it all, a devoted husband and obedient children, a sparkling home that was the talk of the town, and fashion sense to die for, and far more than her fair share of women's intuition. On one fateful afternoon, while playing bridge with the gals from the neighborhood, Marlene decided the time had come to reveal the secret of her success. When she removed a mysterious tarot deck from her pocketbook, her friends gasped. "Marlene Weatherby, you put those away right now," snapped the hostess. "I don't allow that sort of mumbo-jumbo in my home." "What if my husband found out?" "The devil's work, if you ask me," whispered another lady. Everyone was appalled that Marlene would dare bring such an item to bridge. Such behavior just wasn't ladylike, but Marlene had expected this kind of resistance. "Don't be silly, girls," she said with a wink. "Haven't you ever wondered how I keep my kitchen forever spotless? Or how I concoct the perfect meatloaf every time? Or why my mother-in-law simply adores me? These cards are my inspiration, my muse. Whenever I have troubles or questions, they help me sort things out." The gals stared in amazement as Marlene began to deal the cards. Images of gelatin molds, mixers, vacuum cleaners, and blenders bedazzled them. Sparkling porcelain, gleaming countertops, deluxe dinettes, and colorful formica enchanted them. "Why, I declare these cards aren't a gateway to damnation after all," exclaimed one of the ladies. "Oh, Marlene, do read mine first." This is such a hoot. Marlene became known around the neighborhood as the mystical Madame Marlena, and word soon spread about her powers of domestic divination. Housewives from near and far would seek out her words of wisdom. Her talents were in such demand that Marlene decided to go into business for herself. A happy family, a perfect home, and a thriving business. Yes, the Housewives Tarot gave Marlene the power and the know-how to have it all. But just exactly how did Marlene acquire this mystical knowledge? Whenever pressed, she kept her lips sealed tighter than Tupperware. Marlene took her secret to the grave, bless her heart, and the origin of the Housewives Tarot shall remain shrouded in mystery forevermore. Oh my God, this is a riot. So, domestic divination made simple. Is there a more efficient way to keep the house smelling lemon fresh? Will your husband get that big promotion at the office? Should you bring potato salad or deviled ham surprise to the potluck supper? Wouldn't it be great to have a source to consult for help with the troubling issues on all our minds these days? Well, the Housewives Tarot is here to help. Make no mistake, the Housewives Tarot can't give you direct answers to all of life's problems. Though the cards are quite powerful and seem to possess an uncanny knowledge, they can only empower you to find your own answers and inspire you to make your own fortune. They cannot foretell or control the future. The only power they hold over destiny is how they cause you to act. They invite you to take a look at yourself and your life and motivate you to reach for the stars. They may provide clues for you, but you must act upon the wisdom of the Tarot to create and shape your own future. This is wonderful. To begin your journey, we recommend that you flip ahead to page 17 and spend some time learning about the major and minor arcana. But if you're already familiar with the Tarot or just want to start using the cards immediately, jump right in and start conducting a reading. Regardless of the approach, the Housewives Tarot will reveal the recipe for success. So it tells how to conduct a reading and shuffle the cards. The Virgin, best to take it slowly if this is your first time reading the Tarot. So it talks about spreading and choosing. The chosen card relates to the subject you were pondering, so it just was a single card. The Neapolitan is 3, of course, vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. The first card is your past, that's chocolate. The second is your present, vanilla, and the third is your future, strawberry. The dinette is inspired by a dinner place setting. Heart of the matter is served on a plate, which is formed by your past, present, and future. Your course of action, outcome are represented by the silverware. Okay, so heart of the matter, present position, what is currently passing out of your life, immediate future, past, how others see you, how you see yourself, hopes, fears, the direction to take or ponder, and the outcome. Kind of like a Celtic cross, but in a weird configuration. All right, the clothesline of life is 7 cards. State of mind, difficulties, career and communication, romance and emotional relationships, home and family, unconscious foundation, future and possible outcomes. So that's a broad general reading. The martini, present expectation. So present position, expectation, unexpected. 4, 5, 6 is past, future, difficulty you face. So it goes past, future, difficulty you face, responsibilities, what will oppose you, what will help you, hopes and fears, what direction or course of action to take, surroundings or how others see you, where you will find yourself, what you will achieve. Swig the rest of your drink as you deeply ponder the reading. Okay. This can be performed without the drinks. To enhance the effect of this reading, have 2 very dry martinis prepared before starting, or just one if you're reading your own cards. Take a sip of your martini before you begin. Deal out the cards in the form and order shown. Supplement your analysis of each card with another sip of the martini. It's a little too early in the day for that for me, but let's just do a shuffle. And before we do, Let's invite in allies and ancestors, guides and guardians. Come and be with me here and open my mind. Help me connect with this wonderful, humorous deck. And to get some information that is helpful to my viewers. And let me zoom back out. Stop. I don't know how that happens, actually. It might be helpful if I found out. Okay. Let's do a full thing here. I hope you have time. I hope you're not in a hurry. Do sit down. Can I get you some Sanka? A piece of cake, perhaps? It's interesting because you can see, the different colors, and the major arcana are black. So it'll be interesting to see when they're all shuffled. Okay. Bless with the elements. And, ooh, look what I have here. A full jar of Fire of Azrael. Yes, that is because I just made a whole bunch of new Fire of Azrael. And this is what I have to sell. Yippee! So I offer you fresh water and I offer you the Fire of Azrael. Speak to me truly, O Oracle of the Housewives. All right, first shuffle. They feel a little stiff. I am happy to note, though, that unlike the Zombies Tarot, these are evenly cut. My copy of the Zombies Tarot, one half of the deck is cut slightly longer than the other, and it messes up a riffle shuffle. These shuffle quite well. All right, let's see, just like 3 shuffles and where it gets us. Yep, good mix. Let's do a couple more this way. And let's ask, I'm going to do 3 card just to wade in, and then I can expand on that. Of course, as always, we're asking from where we are right now, whenever you're watching this video, what can we do in order to move from survival into thriving, into empowerment, into that sense of choice, that sense of possibility. All right. They don't cut shuffle too easily. Okay. What can we do? Okay, they don't want to be shuffled anymore. Now. And here's where we get to see, because I realized I didn't even look to see the next section of the book. So we have the majors here. The major arcana represents the various figures of inspiration and influence encountered by our hero, the housewife, on her long and perplexing journey. We empathize with the romances, conflicts, trials, and tribulations of her restrictive suburban existence. We cringe when she experiences crisis and repression. We applaud when she has an epiphany and is reborn, enlightened, and empowered. Much like housework, the tarot represents the cycle of life. She cleans her home only to have her family mess it up, so she must clean it again. Similarly, the cards in the major arcana represent various stages of the life cycle: birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Come join us on our journey. That's a nice intro. Okay, so for each card we have keywords, several keywords, and then we have a longer description. There's no mention here of reverses. Let me look at conducting the reading. Okay, remember the cards are relative to one another. Let your intuition, okay, begin by shuffling. If you would like to consult the receive the directions that follow. No, they don't talk about reverses, and they don't give reverse meanings. So that's up to you. Then we get to the minor arcana. Depicts specific situations and occurrences in the housewife's journey, is divided into 4 suits. Cups, Wands, Swords, and Pentacles. Cups deal with the ups and downs of love, relationships, anything emotional. This suit is usually brimming with joy and happiness and teaches you to pour your troubles down the drain. Wands concern growth and taking an active role in your destiny. A little elbow grease is all you need to get things done, but a nail or two may get broken along the way. Swords tackle troubles of the mind, quarrels, conflicts, and aggression. They can represent mental breakthroughs as well as nervous breakdowns. Pentacles deal with money matters, careers, possessions, everything real and tangible. You may find yourself admiring all you've worked so hard to attain, or watching in horror as it slips through your fingers and crashes to the floor. Okay, so, and then the book just ends at the end of the Pentacles. Let's look up what we got here. We have the Seven of Swords. And this 3-card spread is just past, present, future, but yes, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, past, present, future. It says, remember the unique taste of each card enhances the other, so don't interpret one without mixing in the meaning of the other two. After you've mastered these simple layouts, you should be ready to tackle some trickier readings. So, past, revelations, transition, better times ahead. So the Seven of Swords is traditionally the Thief card. And we see here these women, with their heads together talking with all these knives in the conversation bubble. So you assume that's gossip, it's backstabbing, and look at these knives here, yes, backstabbing. But the meaning, okay, I read the wrong thing. Sorry. Thank God. Because the meaning, gossips, thieves, backstabbers. Absolutely. I thought, how can that be? Better times ahead, whatever. Okay. Faulty reader. Okay, you've heard whispering behind your back and sensed phony smiles and condescending charm at every turn. There's a vicious gossip in your circle doing everything in her power to put a big black stain on your pretty white reputation. Watch out, she's a real stinker determined to soil your social status. She's always been jealous, but now she's trying to steal your recipes, your friends, and maybe even your husband. Though it's normally beneath you, the time has come to roll up your sleeves and fight fire with fire. Okay. Let's just go through them, and then I will start the blending. Wands, the Nine of Wands. This says, obstacles overcome, imminent success. So the usual Nine of Wands is about protecting your territory, and it can mean success in that I've built something and now I need to watch it. It says you're almost there. You've mopped the floor with the competition and now your goal is within sight. The Nine of Wands confirms your imminent success. The dirty water in the bucket suggests that you've overcome many obstacles and you have only to continue on your current course to complete the project at hand. All right, so that's a keep going, you're almost there card. And then we have Seven of Pentacles. I'm glad we got 3 different suits here. Seven of Pentacles. And there's not the complete image. I was looking at that last one, and it did show the whole card. But the rest of them show, just a portion. So it either shows the full image or just a portion of the image here. Patience, investments, growth. You've planted the seeds of success and your investments are firmly rooted in the soil of sensibility. The only thing left to do is wait. The Seven of Pentacles contends that money does grow on trees. It just may take a while before you see the fruits of your labor. It's out of your control now, so sit back and watch your enterprise ripen and bloom. All right. So talking about a situation in the past where there was some jealousy or some gossip or some boundary bashing. Let's just call it generally what it is, boundary bashing. And standing up for yourself. This definitely talked about standing up for yourself and beginning to fight back against the thief, someone who would take your reputation, someone who would take advantage of you in a particular situation. Let's just broaden it to taking advantage. which is the way I usually look at the thief. And then we've got you are overcoming. You've put in work. The dirty water in the bucket says you've cleaned some things up. So looking at gaining some skills here, standing up for yourself and actually communicating to work things out. And it's saying that you are just about there. A little bit of patience will manifest something new and better. So let's look at what here. All right. The thief and overcoming. So it looks like there might have been some help here. Some financial help, some monetary help. This card has always talked about money that's not worked for. For me, it's freebie. But it can also just be resources, sharing of resources. And between these two, I'm looking at like the gaining of, real resources and skills. Six of Pentacles is in the material. This isn't really kind of coming together for me just yet. Let's keep going. So the Queen of Cups that puts these two together. All right. So overcoming all this, what comes out of this is you gaining skills. Well, actually, let's read about the cards. Hello, dear. Generosity, luck, sharing. The Six of Pentacles is about generosity in times of both prosperity and hardship. If you're enjoying the sweet taste of success, why not try sharing that sugary bounty with others? You never know whether Lady Luck will trick or treat you, so always offer up the best you can. If you were the one going door to door, wouldn't you prefer a home-baked goodie to measly penny candy? So it is talking about generosity and learning from this situation how we have learned a generosity of spirit in our having to overcome people being mean to us, people being backstabby. And you know what? I'm looking at our culture more broadly and looking at the subject that's big on my mind lately, which is systemic racism, because I'm shooting this just a couple days after the first official Juneteenth. And, the systemic racism and people standing up in the Black Lives Matter movement and getting kind of close to success. We've got optical success right now with a holiday, but what we also have is voter suppression laws. Sorry about getting topical. I can't help it. And here, on my side of the fence, looking at it from a point of privilege, learning some generosity of spirit when we root out our own judgments. And this doesn't even have to be applicable to racism in our culture. This can just be applicable in general to life. And when you've had to deal with backstabbing, when you've had to deal with being the other, being othered by a group of people. And if you're a woman, you've had to deal with this. And we start to learn how to stand up for ourselves and to communicate in healthy ways. We gain a generosity of spirit, and that really moves us towards success. All right, this is our first cups. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. Intoxication, emotions, introspection. Highly emotional and introspective, the Queen of Cups usually represents a woman in your life or a feminine aspect of your own personality. For her, the glass is always half full, if not filled to the brim. Her intoxicating qualities leave others feeling a bit tipsy, and her propensity for sentimental musings often leads to neglect of household responsibilities. So this can talk about getting a little lost in the emotional, not being able to see clearly, being intoxicated by our emotional reactions to things. But she also, the Queen of Cups in general for me, also talks about trusting your intuition, knowing it's there, trusting it. So if we can use the information that we're getting and not be intoxicated by it, we can emotionally invest in the future. And it is an emotional, commitment is an emotional investment. Commitment is emotional, right? Commitment is in the realm of water. So, talking about the emotional energy coming in here that we can invest in success and in things manifesting in the material world, manifesting in a real way. So as far as Black Lives Matter, manifesting in striking down of these voter suppression laws, of equality in fact under the law, not just a frickin' holiday. Okay. In the end, and also talking about, the individual skills that we gain learning to stand up for ourselves and communicate in a healthy way, that translates into healthier habits in life. That, what ripens, what we have to harvest then is healthier ways of being in daily physical life. Our habits then begin to reflect a healthier inside, and we take on habits that nurture healthier relationships, healthier conversations. Okay, then the moon, we finally get a major at the end. That's nice. Instinct, intuition, dreams, a nightly ritual of mud masks, curlers, and hairnets can provide much more than just peaches and cream skin and perfect curls. While your body gets its beauty rest, your unconscious mind is providing dreams with hints and tips for your waking hours. The moon suggests that listening to your instincts and intuitions can help you through times of change and uncertainty. Okay, so what we end up with here is connection, the moon intuition, being, intuitively connected to everything. Let me pull this together here. And I like that the moon card in this deck is not about deception and illusion. It's about intuition, dreams, and instinct. So these do have a positive vibe to them in that we don't have reverse meanings. And just looking at, let's look at the Ten of Swords and see what it says. Ruin, disaster, great misfortune. Okay, so we have that. So they don't stop short, with the cards that really do show us the tough stuff. Paranoia, delusion, apprehension is the Nine of Swords. So yeah, the culmination here is increased intuition. When we have stood up for ourselves and done the healthy communicating, another kind of side effect is that we start to heal trauma. When we get Nine of Wands being that card of boundaries, when we stand up for ourselves against people that would take advantage, and we get firmer boundaries, we then find we have access to our full physical resources. So the Six of Pentacles here is saying that when people aren't stealing our physical energy through this negativity, then suddenly we find ourselves with more energy because our boundaries are set and we don't have people sucking us dry of actual physical energy. Wow. And then we have our full access to intuition. The Queen of Cups comes in here, saying that we then, start growing these new habits. It gives us more access to our emotional self when we're not being traumatized. And then we get our full access to intuition, to our intuitive gifts and our psychic gifts. So, forget the topicality of before. This is a really good general reading about how we care for ourselves as tarot readers, as psychics, as intuitive people. So yeah, I'm digging these cards to the max. This is one that I would want to look up the meanings for because they're different enough. But yeah, you can definitely get a good read from here. I hope you agree. I hope that you got something from this. If you did, please consider sending me a tip down below. Are 2 links to send some donations or whatever you want. Nothing is too small. I bless you for every single thing you even think about sending my way. And, you know, the bare minimum, hit that like button. Let the algorithm know you like what I do so more people can see what I do. And I can move this channel ahead. You can also send me a deck from my wish list. And if you do that, I will read for you. And, you know, let's connect that way. Jump down there, buy me a deck. What else? You can join my Patreon and get some really cool astrology lessons. Anyhow, thanks for hanging out with me. I feel I'm petering out. It's because it's almost 2:00 and I haven't eaten yet. So thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you next time. Until then, blessed be.